If your data set is like this, you want to represent it using various charts and graphs and make interactive dashboards, you need to learn about Excel built-in charts. In this video lecture, I'm going to teach you about all Excel built-in charts. First chart is bar and column charts. Want to display the quarter 1 to quarter 4 profits and compare between them, you can use bar and column charts. Want to see the trend in data, let's say yield in crop over time, over month on month or year on year, you can use line charts or trend charts. Want to combine both of them together, let's say you have a data where transactions and transaction percentage is given. Want to show this data in the same charts, you can use combo charts. And want to display the numeric proportions and want to display the univariate data, it's a circular graph, you can use pie or donut charts. Want to display the probability distributions of the continuous data, you have data of various students marks, you want to know how many students get less than 33, and from 33 to 60 and 60 to 100 how many students, you can use histograms. Area charts is like a line charts, but area under the line charts is colored. Okay, you want to know correlations between two numerical variables, how strong, whether it is negatively correlated, positively correlated, or no correlations is there, you can use scatter plot. And bubble chart is same like scatter plot, but here you can draw the third axis. Let's say you have data of life expectancy and GDP per capita. In third axis, you want to show the populations. Okay, in that case, you can write a bubble chart. Then comes to box plot. Want to show the distributions of numerical variables. It shows the 5-point summary: quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3, minimum and maximum. And also want to see the outliers, you can use box plot. Using box plot whiskers chart, you can visualize that. You have the hierarchical data, you want to visualize that hierarchical data, you can use tree map. Waterfall chart, it is used for understanding how an initial values is affected by series of positive and negative values. Let's say you want to show company's balance sheet, company net income statement, you can use waterfall charts. In funnel chart, again it shows values across multiple stages of process. You want to show the recruitment funnel, let's say some thousands people apply for the job, but at the end 100 people selected, you want to see selection process using funnel charts. Heatmap is two-dimensional representations of the data in which values are represented by color. More, the higher the values, darker the color, lower the values, lighter the color. Sparkline is a small chart, it's bar or columns or line charts in a small cell. In a particular cell, you want to see the trend of data, you can use sparkline charts. Now comes to field map. Using map, it's a built-in field map, you can visualize data. You have to give the locations, pin codes, states, country, etc. Coming to the stock charts, you want to visualize stock data, import the stock data using stock history or from website data. Using the stock charts, you can do it. In these lectures, I'm going to teach you all 15 charts. So let's jump into the Excel, learn about it. In this video, we are going to learn about Excel bar and column charts. There are various kinds of bar charts: vertical bar charts, horizontal bar charts, group bar charts, and stacked bar charts. Okay, so when we use bar chart, it is used to represent the categorical data with the bars of length proportional to the value they represent. In one axis, there are categorical variable. In another axis, it represents the value of for this category. Remember, it represents categorical variable. Okay, so let's say there's sales for each category or how many orders were placed for particular food items in a restaurant. We can draw a bar plot for that. Monthly expense for various items, if you want to see, we can visualize with the help of bar plot or column plot. Let's jump into the Excel workbooks and let's see how to draw these bar or column charts. In this dataset, we are seeing 2022 sales data by region: north, south, west, and east, and various month sales and total sales we are seeing. Let's we want to see
Region wise total sales, how to see it? Go to insert, go to this columns or bar chart, click on this 2D column charts here, click on that graph. Now go to select data. In select data range, add name, let's say we give series name total sales, and series value will give, this is the series value. Okay, click on OK. Now horizontal category axis we want to edit, category we want to get it as a region north south west east, not 1 2 3 4. So click on this edit, axis level range, give north south east west, select that axis, click on OK. Now click on OK. You see beautiful graphs, beautiful bar charts comes here. It's total sales region wise. Okay, you want to customize it, go to click on that plus sign. You want to give axis title, x axis and y axis you can change. You want to give data labels also. Where to give data labels, you can choose it from center, inside, outside. I'm choosing outside here. Now click on that graph and change the axis title to total sales, and in x axis it's a region. And in title you want to change the title, click on that title and sales by region. Right now you want to customize this y-axis data bar, click on that. You want to make it bold, go to home tab, increases the size, make it bold, click on bold. You see, you change that. Want to change x-axis, click on there, go to bold. Want to increase the size, you can increase the size. Want to change this, select that, make it bold, make it little bit bigger. So you can always customize this. You want to change bars color also, you can change the color from blue color. Let's say we want to give green, you can give green. You can choose from various color bars here. So blue looks good, so I'm choosing this blue color. Same plot, we want to represent it using horizontal bar plot. Let's see how to do it. Go to insert, click on bar plot. Here we will use horizontal 2D bar plot and click on that graph. Let's go to select data. In select data, chart data ranges, we click on add. Series name is region wise sales. Series values, these total values, click on OK. Now instead of 1 2 3 4 we want north south west and east. So click on edit and select that range of cell, click on OK. Now click on OK. You see we get a horizontal bar plots. You want to customize this. Here in custom design, already you are getting custom build some of the designs. We'll choose from there. This looks good. So you see here you can change the you can change also. If you want to customize this, so click on that axis, go to home, increases the font, click on bold, and we want to, let's say, color it. We'll give blue color, x-axis, and y-axis also we will format, and y-axis we want to format. Let's go to home page, bold, increases the font. We want to color it also blue. We want to add axis titles also here. In x-axis we want to write sales, in y-axis it's region. You see beautiful horizontal bar plot we get. So you can customize this the way you want to. So in this way, same data you can represent using vertical bar plot or and horizontal bar plot also.
Let's say we want to know a month wise what are the sales from the different regions. In that case, we have to draw grouped bar chart. How to draw this? Let's see. Copy that range of cell, that entire range of cell, go to insert, go to this bar plot. We will do this 2D column here, increases the size. Here you can see in January, from south regions we are getting more sales. In March, from north regions we are getting more sales. In this way you can visualize this data. This is the grouped bar charts. Now you can customize this the way you like. So go to plus, click on this plus. Now axis title, click on OK. You see axis title, you want to change this axis title to month. Here this is total sales. In chart title, region wise sales in every month. The same data you want to visualize in stacked column chart. How to do it? This chart I don't want to do, so we will copy that. Control C, Control V, click on that, go to insert page, go to chart, more column charts. Okay, here we will see stacked column. Okay, click on OK. In this way also we can visualize the same data. Okay, so if you hover around this bar, you will see the south region January month, what is the value. In April, what is the value in north regions also. In this way you can do it. Instead of, it's not conveying really right amount of information. So what we will do, click on that chart, go to insert, more column charts. Here we will do 100% stacked column. Click on OK. You see 100% stacked column, it's just normalize the data. It means around 30% of the sale coming in January month coming from north. If you see here, it's around 52 to 53% data in March coming from the north sales. In this way you can visualize also. So in this lecture we learned about horizontal plot, vertical plot. Here it is a grouped bar chart, it is a stacked bar charts or 100% stacked bar charts.
Excel line chart. We draw a line chart to see the trend, over time trend, whether it is going up or going down. Let's say month-wise sale going up or going down, or crop yield in a particular year, month or month, or various years, it's increasing or decreasing. To see that trend, we draw line chart. There are two types of one line chart. One is single line chart and another multiple line chart we can draw. So let's draw a single line chart. Here we are giving month-wise sales. So copy that data, go to insert, line chart. We'll draw line chart with markers, or you can take line charts, whatever you like. Line charts with marker will take. Now we can format it. Click on that plus, axis title, data labels we are giving, but it's not looking good, so that's why I unchecked it. Now format, month-wise sales, title is this axis, this is the sale, this is month. Increases the font size of this x-axis. Go to home, make it bold, increase the font size. Now go to, click on that, go to format mentor and click to apply the same format. Now see beautiful line charts. You can see, you can visualize month and month sales is increasing, that means it's positive news. In February, it's, you can see it's little jump and then steadily increase month on month. This way you can visualize line plot. This is single line plot. Now we will draw multiple line charts. How to do it? Here Vivo phone sales, Oppo sales and Samsung sale month on month, whether it is increasing or decreasing your sales, you can see. So copy that data, go to insert, go to line charts with marker. You can see Vivo sales is decreasing and then again up, again decreasing, up and down. But when you say Oppo sales is continuously going up, and Samsung after September it's going down and going down. So you can visualize this, make a conclusions, and accordingly you can plan your strategy or marketing, whatever you can do. You can format it like previous charts also. Give chart titles, give axis titles, and increase font, etc, etc. In this charts I'm not doing it, so you can format it like previous format. In these data sets you can see salesperson January sales, February sales and March sales. Okay, we don't want to draw line charts like previous line charts, we just want to see Sparkline. How to do it? So go to insert, go to this line, you can see, click on there, select this data range, click on OK. You see little Sparkline comes. So copy that down. Now you can see Eisenberg, this salesperson's continuously going down, sales continuously going down, and here it David and sales go down a bit and then go up. If you have more data like 12 months of data, you can easily see the trend, whether it's going up or going down. Accordingly you can take actions, you can change salespersons, or you can increase the marketing, whatever you can do. So you want to see over time trend, you can use this
When
sparkline.
you want to combine two or more chart types in one chart, that's called combo chart or combination charts. In Excel, most of the time, combination chart consists of two column charts and line charts. Okay, in this data set, you can see keywords, click and click cost per click is given. Okay, click signifies the volume and cost per click signifies the rate. So both the columns scale is different. How to visualize it? Using one particular plot. In that case, combination plot or combo plot is very useful. So how to draw it? Let's learn about it. First, we want to insert a normal column plot. Okay, go to select data. In select data, add series name is click, series value is this. Click on OK. Again add. Here series value is cost per click. Series value is, select that range of cell, click OK. Instead of 1 2 3 4, click on edit, select keyword, click on OK, and now click on OK. You see, it seems like Excel just draws only click, not cost per click, but actually click overweights the cost per click because both scale are very different. Click scale are very higher than cost per click, that's why you can't see it. So you can change this chart type to combination chart. How to do it? Click on that, go to change chart type. You see in combo chart, click on here. In cost per click, Excel automatically taken cost per click shown by line and click shown by cluster column. Okay, here we want to show this cost per click in secondary axis. To do that, click on there, click on OK. You see, now you can see cost per click in secondary axis. Now you can format it the way you want. You can format change the color of this bar, change the color of this line, and smoothen the line also. So how to do it? Click on that line, Control 1, go to this fill, come down a bit, you see smooth line, click on OK. If you click on OK, you smooth that line. You can insert axis, you can increase the font size, change the color, you can, as usual, you can format that. Same way, we want to visualize this data, region, unit sold, and price per unit. Okay, how to do it? Again, go to this insert, click on 2D column, go to select data, add, series name is unit sold, and series values are, select that range of sale, click OK. And now price per unit, again add price per unit, select that range of sale, click on OK. In edit now, give region, click on OK, click on OK. See, again you can't see that line, so change chart type, and change chart type combination chart, secondary axis add, click on OK, smooth that line because it looks good, Control 1, fill, smooth that line. Okay, you want to change color, want to make it black, so you can change the width and give axis titles, increases the x-axis font, etc, etc. You can do that. From here you can easily visualize west region unit sold are higher, and from north region to east regions price per unit is very high. In east regions unit sold is very less and price per unit is very high, and in west regions unit sold is very high and price per unit are very low as well. From here you can conclude that if your unit sold is very high, price per unit is very low. In this data, records of month, profit, expense, and head counts are given of any particular company. Want to visualize it using combo plot. How to do it? Select this range of sale, entire data sets, go to insert, go to recommended chart. In recommended chart, you see Excel is automatically recommending you all kinds of charts. We want to go from recommended charts to all charts, go to combo. You see in combo, we want to show head counts in line in secondary axis. Click on the secondary axis, click on OK. You see profit is given in blue color, in orange color expense is given, and head count is given in grayish color. We want to change that, Control 1, go to fill, smooth these versions, change color to red. Now you can add axis, title, data labels doesn't look good, so you can format it like previous charts. I'm not formatting here. From here you can see this, what is the expense and profit of each month, and in that month what is the head count in any particular company. So accordingly you can reduce it, you can increase the head count as you like. So I hope you learn combo plot properly, how to use it and when to use it. When you will see in your data there are different scale in data sets, then you can use combo plot effectively. Like in that case, unit sold and per unit sold its scale is very different. In this case, click and cost per click also is very different. So that's when we use the combo plot.
Pie and donut charts. Remember, pie and donut charts are used to display the univariate data. Uni means one single variant data. There can be multiple category, but variables should be single. It is circular graph divided into sections displaying numeric proportions. Okay, we can display various numbers also, so we can display revenue, sales, etc., but most of the time we represent proportions. Each sections of the pie plot represents single category, like here red shoes, purple coats, etc., etc. Example like revenue by regions, product sales breakdowns, like in Q2 financial year 2019, we can see with the help of, we can visualize with the help of pie plot. One of the disadvantage of this is that if your categories go past 6 to 8, then it's become bit crowded, so you can't visualize it properly. Recommendations is your categories shouldn't be go more than 6 to 8, so in that case pie plot will become more crowded. So let's jump into the Excel workbook and learn how to draw this pie plot. In the previous lectures we learned about bar plots, various kinds of bar plot. Using pie plot, we'll visualize same data using pie plot. So let's say we want to know region wise total sales. How to do it? Go to insert, go to this pie plot, 2D pie plot we can use. So click on that graph, go to select data. In select data range, add series name is region wise sales and series values is total sales. Click OK. Instead of 1 2 3 4, we want to get as regions north, south, west, east. So edit, select that range of cell, click OK, click OK. Now see, beautiful pie plot comes. We want to see the data labels also. Click on the plus, check this data label. You want to, you can change the positions of the data label also. Click there, best fit, outside end, inside end. Let's say I choose outside end. Now format this, click on this data label, drag outside, drag, and you want to increases the size of the data labels. Go to home tab, increases the font size, make it bold. I don't want this region to be like north, south, east, west. Most of the time you have to see the color and see the data labels. Instead of doing that, we can format that. How to do it? Let's select that, delete that. Okay, now let's go to format option. If you can't see format option, control 1 you can see it. Now go to label options. In label options you can see category and name at the same time. You can see this legend come here also in data labels waste. In this way you can visualize it properly. So if you want to see not the value but percentage, you can do it too. Uncheck this value, check this percentage. You see percentage of sales coming from east, north, south and west. You can visualize it. Okay, instead of percentage we want to see value. In this case, let's say in this north region we want to highlight it. Okay, we want to explode, we call it explode. So how to do it? Double click on that north regions, go to point of explosions, increase a bit. You see, you can visualize it properly. From other circular sections it explode a bit, so you can visualize it properly. If you want to highlight certain section, let's say north region giving you more sales, so you can explode it like this way. Same data you want to visualize using donut chart. How to do it? Go to insert, go to this pie plot sections, go to donut charts. Now click on that graph, go to select data. Okay, so add series is total sales. Let's say series value, select the range of sales, click OK. Now edit, edit access level is regions. Click on OK. Now click on OK. You see the same data we can visualize using donut plot also. Donut plot is just the same as the pie plot, but middle portions, radius or center is hollowed out. Okay, same way we can format it also. Click on plus, click on data labels. To see this data level outside of this graph, so click there and drag outside. Same way do this for other three. You want to increase the font size, double click on that, go to home, increases the font size, make it bold. Here also same way, we don't want this legend, so delete it. Click on this data label, go to the label options. In label options we'll choose category name. So you see east, west, north, south came in. Now we want to change this title. Title is region wise sales. You see, in this way you can draw the donut charts. Also product wise Apple Q1 or Q2 sales are given. This is random data, not real data. We want to visualize it using double layer donut charts. How to do it? Go to insert, go to this pie plot, select donut charts. In select data, here add series name is Q1 sales. Here values are, select this range of cell Q1 sales, click OK. Now another add, here series name is Q2 sales, series name, add Q2 sales, this range of sales, click OK. Here we don't want to see 1 2 3 4, instead we want to see products, so click OK, select that range of sale, click OK and click OK. Here you see we can't see the label data labels. Click on plus, click on data labels, add chart titles also. So format it in chart title, product wise sales. Increases the font, make it bold. In data labels we want to see this data label outside of this. Click on this, drag outside, drag outside. But here we don't know which one is from Q1, which one is from Q2. What we'll do, click on that data labels, go to label option. In label options click series. You see Q2 sales 10,000 100,000 rupees. Okay, now click on this Q1 sales, go take series option. Now you know legends are giving you what are the products, and here data labels are giving you sales and whether it is Q2 sales and Q1 sales. In this way you can format the way you want to play with it and explore more and more options. You will figure out it is easier. In these lectures we teach you about pie plot, donut plot, double layer donut plot, and how to format those plots. Next lecture we are going to learn about line plots and trend lines.
Scatter plot is used to display the relationship between two numeric variables. Remember, between two numeric variables. It is used to represent the extent of correlations between two numeric variables. Extent means its direction and strength also, whether it is going positive directions or negative directions, and also how much positive, how much negatives. Okay, what is correlation? Correlation is used to determine change in one variable, is it affecting other variable or not. Like, let's say one country is investing more in healthcare, that means that country's life expectancy also increases. That is positively correlated. Also negatively correlated is height. With increasing height from the sea level, temperature decreases. That is negatively correlated. Okay, it's also used to detect the extreme points, outlier. What is the outlier? Outlier is like those data points which are not going with the trend. Let's say lot of consumer are taking loans from the bank. Most of the loans are from $100,000 to $200,000, but one person's taking loan of worth $1 million. That is the outlier. With the scatter plot, you can detect that. There are three types of correlations: positive correlations, negative correlations, and no correlations. Positively correlations is, as I say, more investment in healthcare increase the life expectancy. Another example is more gasoline you put in your car, further you can go. That's a positively correlated. And negatively correlated is distance and time. You say time is inversely proportional to distance. You can say with the height, sea level, temperature. And no correlation is with height, your exam score is not related. That is no correlated. Also tea consumptions and your intelligence, there's no correlations at all. Let's jump into Excel and learn about the how to create scatter plot. In this data set you can say experience in years and salary as given. You want to visualize using scatter plot. So copy that data, go to insert, go to the scatter plot, click on the first scatter plot, increases the size. You see it's positively correlated. With increasing years, your salary tends to increases. Okay, of course there are a lot of factors work in it, your education background, your performance, all those. But here we can say with increasing years, your salaries also increases. Remember I talked about outliers. This is with just 4 years experience is getting more than $600,000. That is the outliers we can say. We want to see the trend whether it going upward and downwards. Click on this plus, go to this trend line, click on OK. You see upward trend, you can say easily. You want to now format and give axis title. Here in x-axis, this is years of experience. You want to make it bold, select it, make it bold, go to home tab, change the background, change font color. Also in same way you can do in y-axis also. Y-axis, this is salary. In chart title, experience versus salary, same, make it bold. From this graph you can easily visualize that with increasing experience your salary tends to increase. This is outliers you can say, but most of the data points are falling in that trend line. This is positively correlated scatter plot. Now let's draw a negatively correlated scatter plot. Given that particular distance 300 kilometer, let's say, with speed, time to reach, in this data set you can see with increasing speed time to reach also decreases. That is negatively correlated. Let's visualize it. Select that data, go to insert, go to scatter plot, click. You see same way you can format it. I'm not formatting here. You can see it's downward trend. You can see it is negatively correlated. Given a particular distance, speed is negatively correlated with time to reach. You can say this is negatively correlated data. There is no outlier, you can say. Let's say another data point we can see is total bill versus tips. Select that data, Control Shift down arrow, go to the insert, go to scatter plot, draw it. You see, again this is positively correlated data. You can see with increasing bill, tip size also tends to increases. This is positively correlated. You want to show format, axis title, and trend line. You can see so linear forecast, exponential, linear. From various option you can choose. I'm choosing here linear. You can customize this trend line also. Okay, click on there, Control 1. You want to fill it with, want to color it red, let's say. Now you can see easily that it's positively correlated. From here we can easily see with increasing total bills, tip size tends to increase also. The same way we can customize it the way we did it in previous graphs. So from scatter plot we can see the correlation between two numeric variables. Remember, two numeric variables. Here we can see it's positively correlated. Here we can see it's negatively correlated. Or there can be multiple examples where there is no correlation at all. So I hope you learned scatter plot from this tutorial. Bubble plot is the same as a scatter plot, right? Here also we plot two numeric variables to see the trend, whether it's going up or going down, increasing in one variable affecting other variables or not. But here a third variable used to signify the size. You can see India, China. Here a third variable size is populations. That's why India, China's population is more. Here the bubble is more. So in this lecture we are going to create this scatter plot. Let's delete it. See, in this data set, this is 2015 World Bank data. There are countries, GDP per capita, life expectancy, populations, and which continent. This will be useful when we color the bubble. So first copy that cell of data, go to insert, go to this scatter plot, go to this bubble plot, increases the size. You see this x-axis start from minus 10,000. So we don't want, we want to start from 0. Click on that, Control 1. You see minimum and maximum come. Minimum we want 0. So click 0, enter. You see axis changes. Here also this is the life expectancy. We want to start from at least 40. 40 is a good number. So here it starts with 0. We'll give 40. Okay, you see this. Now this axis changes. Y-axis from 40 to 100, x-axis from 0 to 70,000. But we don't know which bubble is what. Want to format this, so click on plus, axis title we want to give, next data labels we want to give, but we don't want data labels here, so go more option. Here instead of y labels we want to give value from the cell. Click on value from the cell. Value from the cell we want country. Select that range of cell, click on OK. You see now country and at the same time life expectancy come. We don't want y value, life expectancy, just country we want. Click on OK. Now you see you get country. You want to format even further but it looks crowdy, so individually you click on that, drag outside. We want to write axis title. Here axis title is life expectancy. Here in x-axis this is GDP per capita, and in title we can write GDP per capita versus life expectancy. You can format even more. You see, in Asia, India, China, and Japan, you can see you can format this with different color. So select that India particularly, double click on that. If you click one times, it will select all. If you click double click, it will select just that India. Go to fill options. In fill options, you can change in various color. Let's say we are picking this color. China also we will do the same, and also Japan will do the same. I see all the country which belongs to Asia we color the same. In this way, you can do the same for other continent also, Africa, Middle East, and Europe, South America, North America. Or for all the continent, you can do the same. And want to format its y-axis, select on this y-axis. You can make it bold, increases the font size. Same way, x-axis, you can go to home, you can make it bold, increases the font size. In y-axis, you want to add tick mark. How to do it? Select that, Control 1, go to fill options. In color option here, make it black and increases the width a bit. You can see this. Now to add tick mark, go to this axis options. Now see tick marks. Measure tick marks from none, make it outside. You see, same way you want to do it in x-axis. Click there, go to this fill options. In color, make it black, increase width a little. In tick marks, go to the axis options here. In measure tick marks, make it outside. It's the most important part. What conclusions you can draw from here? With the increasing GDP per capita, you can see life expectancy also increases. Here, Japan is bit of outliers, you can say. Its GDP per capita is much lower than United States, but still its life expectancy is higher. Switzerland life expectancy is higher and GDP per capita also higher. But here you can say this is Burundi, African country, poorest country. Their life expectancy near 60 and their GDP per capita is very, very low. In this way, you can visualize bubble plot. Remember, bubble plot is type of scatter plot, but two numerical variable you draw against each other to see the trend, and third axis show the size. Here third axis is population.
Area charts. An area chart is a line chart. It's similar to a line charts. Difference is that below that line in area charts, lines are filled with just colors. Okay. Both the line charts and the area charts show a trend over time. To show a trend over time, you use line charts and area charts. In case you are just interested about showing the trend, using line chart is better choices, because when you use area chart, it becomes a bit crowded. So in that case, using line chart is recommended. There are three types of area charts: built-in area charts, simple area chart, stacked area charts, and 100% stacked area charts. Disadvantage of area charts are it's useful to showing trends, not exact value. Okay, to read exact value from area chart, it's a bit difficult. In that case, use different charts. Okay, it works efficiently only for smaller number of groups. Okay, when it comes to multiple categories, it doesn't work efficiently. In that case, recommendation is use different charts. Okay, accordingly use different charts. Only if when you have smaller number of groups, you want to show trends, and at the same time sometimes you want to show what is the percentage of total you get from a certain category, then you can use area charts. Okay, there are three types of area charts: normal area charts, stacked area charts, 100% stacked area charts. Let's jump into the Excel workbook and learn about the area charts. This is the 2022 sales by regions. If you want to know just north region or south regions month on month sale, whether it's going up or going down, in short you want to know the trend, you can use area plot or line plots. Using both the plot, I'm going to show you how to visualize it. So go to insert, go to this line plot, select 2D line plot, go to select rows, add. In add series name is region wise sales or month wise sales. In series value we will give this north region values. Okay, click OK. Instead of 1 2 3 4 5, we will choose this month name. Click OK and click OK. You see, this is the line plot. You can visualize trend is going up till March and May, then going down, again going up, and then consistently going down. Okay, using area chart you can visualize it also. So copy the, I'm not going to create again, so copy that, Control C, Control V, go to insert, go to chart design, change chart type. In change chart type I will select area, 2D area chart here, click on OK. You see the same results you can visualize using area charts or using line charts, same result, but area chart is not conveying anything new, so in that case line chart is recommended. So where to use then area charts? Okay, normal 2D area chart where you can use, let's say there is month wise sales, overall sales and sales coming from technology. Okay, you want to visualize that, select that data, go to insert, go to this line chart, the 2D area chart, click on OK. In that case you can see that technology share in overall sales, you can visualize it properly. Using line chart you can visualize it. Okay, at the same time you can see the trend, overall sales trend, technology trend, and at the same time you can see that what is the technology share in overall sales. In that case 2D area chart is really helpful. So where to use then stacked area charts and 100% stacked area charts. Okay, how to use it? Select the data, go to insert, go to this area charts, click on OK. This is the stacked area charts. Okay, the same area charts let's visualize using line charts. You can do it properly. Control C, Control V. Okay, go to chart design, change chart type, line charts, click on OK. It's showing the trend, but and in stack column charts what's the amount of sale done from north region in that month. Okay, here you can see that in that March month north region contribute more, and in September you can see the in September you can see south region contribute more. In this way you can visualize it. Okay, but at the same time same chart you can visualize it properly using 100% stack column chart. So change chart type, instead of stack column chart, using 100% stack column charts. Now you can see it just normalize the data, so you can see the trend here. You can, because everything matched to 100%, so here you can easily see that percentage of contributions of north regions in March is around more than 50%. So you can visualize that in that particular month which region contribute more or which region contribute less. easily visualize. In that case, 100% stacked column chart is very helpful. So you can ask what's the difference between 100% column charts and stacked 100% bar chart. There is not much difference. So let me show you. Control C, here Control V. So go to chart design, go to change chart type. In chart type, go to column. You see this is 100% stacked column charts. Click on OK. You see the same thing it's showing. In March regions, more than 50%, it's same thing it's conveying. You can use any of the two, whether 100% stacked column charts or 100% stacked area charts. Okay, and as usual, you can just format it the way you want, like previous charts. I'm not showing in this case. So I hope you learn how to use column charts, when to use which column charts. Okay, if you want to show just trend, you use line charts. If you want to show the percentage of contributions of each category, you can use stacked column charts or column charts. If you want to show the percentage of only one category of the overall category, overall sales, let's say you want to show the technology's contribution in overall sales, then you can show normal 2D column charts. In case stack column charts or stack area charts, you can use any of the two. A histogram is a graph that used to represent the frequency distributions of the variable. Remember, histogram often classify this data into various bins. Let's say you have student data, student scores data. In student score, you want to know how many people get more than 75 or how many people get less than 40 marks. You can, using histogram, you can visualize this. You can specify number of bins and you can specify the range in bins also. Okay, and each bins counts how many data points belong to those bins. Remember, histogram represent frequency distributions of variable. In this graph, you can see famous seaborne data, sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width. In this way, you can represent histogram. Okay. Another histogram like chart is Pareto charts. Okay. Pareto charts come from Pareto principle. It principle states that for any outcomes, roughly 80% of the consequences come from 20% of the causes. Other names for this principle is 80-20 rules. Okay, let's say you running a call center, lots of complaint coming. Pareto principle states that 80% of the complaint coming from 20% of the causes. Okay, it may be like your tech is not working or your delivery service is not good, etc, etc. Anything can happen. Pareto charts contain both bars and line. You can see like histogram, you can see these bars and also these lines. But unlike histogram, Pareto charts will show this bar in descending orders. Okay, we will see in the workbook. And the cumulative total of the sample is represented by the curved line. This curved line represents the cumulative totals of the samples. Okay, let's jump into the workbook, learn about the histogram and Pareto charts. In these records, you can see math score, reading score, and writing score of a particular school. Using histogram, we want to visualize how many students get more than 75 and less than 40. Copy that entire cell, Control Shift down arrow, go to insert, go to this histogram, click OK. Increases the size. You see, bin size is 0253. We want to change the bin size and now format it. You see, it's more or less a normal graph, though it is right side tilted, but it's normal, beautiful bell curve comes. Okay, so most of the student get number in between and very few student gets below a certain points and very few student gets after certain points. But we don't want this bin to be 0 to 5.3, we want 0 to be 5. How to do it? Click on that bin, control 1. You see, in bin it's take automatic. Instead of automatic, we want to give bin width. Click on that. Instead of 5, we want to do 5. 5.3, we want to do 5. Okay, and here also another option you get overflow bin. Overflow bin you use when you want to know how many students, let's say, get more than 75. How to do it? Click on that overflow bin, takes automatically 112, we will give 75, enter. You see how many peoples get greater than 75, but we can't say how many peoples, so we can take data levels also. Click on that plus, go to data levels, so we can see how many people get more than 75. And let's say how many people want to see less than 30. Click on that beans, control 1, you see underflow, check this, write 30 here, enter. Now you can see how many people get less than 30. In this way you can visualize, you can change each bin color also. Click on this bin, go to color, you can change this yellow, green, various colors you can change this. We'll keep it blue, and change this format like chart titles you can change. Click on that, right, student score. In this way you can visualize student scores. Here you can see less than 30 getting 16 people get less than 30, 274 people, that means students get more than 75, that means score is pretty good. Bulk of the students get in between from 50 to 75, most of the students get this marks. Pareto charts are the same as the histogram, but all the bars, frequency bars, are arranged in a descending orders. Okay, remember Pareto principle states that for many outcomes, roughly 80% of the consequences come from 20% of the causes. Okay, so let's say you run a call center, lots of complaints are coming like product is out of stock, broken, defective products, product doesn't meet expectation. Here Pareto principle states that 80% of the complaint will come from 20% of the causes. Okay, let's visualize it using Pareto charts. Copy that data, go to insert, go to this Pareto charts, increase it, click on plus, data levels. You see all the bars are arranged in descending order, and this line shows the cumulative totals of the samples. Okay, cumulative totals of the sample. But here very important points is most of the complaints, see most of the complaint coming from these three, like product doesn't meet your expectation, or broken, defective products, product is out of stock. In this way you can visualize it and then change accordingly, so that less complaints coming in your way and improve the customer satisfactions. Okay, in this way you can visualize Pareto charts.
Excel box plot is used to visualize the distributions of the numerical variable. It represents the 5-point summary, that is minimum, quartile 1, median, quartile 3, and maximum, and all those below minimum and above maximum it's called outliers. It used to also detect the outliers. Let's say in a bank, you are a manager, you are giving loans to lots of consumer. Most of the consumer are taking loan from $1,000 to $2,000, and one people claims he's taking $1 million of loan. That is the outliers. You can detect outlier using scatter plot and also box plot in this way. This main body part calls IQR, interquartile range. Q3 minus Q1 is equal to interquartile range. Usually Q3 plus 1 point IQR above all the data are called outliers, and Q1 minus 1.5 IQR below all the data is called outliers. Okay, in this way box plot detects which is outlier, which is not. We want to visualize same data set using box plot. How to do it? Here we want to use just category and sales. Select categories, control, now select sales. go to insert, go to box plot, click on OK. Here you see in furniture you can see this outlier, but in technology or office supply you can see outliers. This cross signifies the mean and line signifies its median value. Median is shifted to upper whiskers, that means that is negatively skewed data. Furniture is median is more or less medium, that means it's normal skewed data. Office supply is shifted little towards lower whiskers, that means it is the positive skewed data, not very much positive, but more or less you can say it's positively skewed data. Technology is negatively skewed data. Okay, as usual you can format it. I'm not formatting it here. What conclusions we can draw from here? You can see the average sales in office supply is higher than furniture and technology. Average sales of technology is higher than furniture also, but in tree map we can see that furniture total set is higher. How? Because in this data set we take more number of data points of furniture, less number of data sets in tech. That's why. Otherwise, mean sales or average sales is higher for office supplies and technology than furniture. In furniture we can see there is outliers. In this way you can visualize box plot. Heat map is a two-dimensional representations of the data in which values are represented by color. Okay, these values, it should be numerical values. Okay, warmer color, this warmer color indicates higher values, and colder color, comparatively fade colors, are indicated by the lower values. Remember, heat map, it can represent the numerical value. Note that this color should be intuitive. Use intuitive color so that it could easily be understood to convey your message, like red, green color. Example of this is the number of accident per hour in a day. You can visualize using heat map. Temperature by cities and months, flight data. We can visualize heat map using the Excel chart. Okay, we have to do it using cell condition formatting. So let's jump into the Excel, learn about the heat map. In this data set, you can see that accident by hour of a day and day of a week. From 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. data, which is rush hour, more crowded streets are, we plotted the accident data. If you want to visualize using heat map, how to do it? Select this range of cell, go to home tab. In home tab condition formatting, go to color scale. You can choose 3 color scale, 2 color scale, whatever. We'll choose this 3. We'll choose this 3 color scale. Okay, click on OK. Remember I told you to use intuitive color. So red indicates here, it's more red indicates here its accidents are higher number, accidents are in higher numbers. In green indicates that it's lower number, and yellow indicates in between. So in according to that you can take action, you can make conclusions. Let's say you are a government, so you get the data. With these visualizations you can make conclusions that these hours accidents are occurring more. According to that you can plan better. So let's say you just want to see this visualization, don't want to see the number. How to do it? Select that range of cell, control 1, go to custom. In general you see, give 3 semicolon, just 1 2 3 3. Okay, click on OK. You see, only you can see colors, not datas. By seeing the color you can see that intuitively you should know that 10 to 11 it's office hour. You can see more number of accidents are occurring, more crowded streets than in 7 to 8 when people are coming back home. Then also more accidents are occurring. In between, very less number of accidents are occurring. Here you can see average temperature data, month wise and year wise data. You want to visualize it using heat map. So select that range of cell, go to condition formatting, go to color bar. Here we'll use 2 colors. Click on OK. See, the warmer the color is, higher the temperature. The fading color, the cooler the color is, lesser the temperature. By just seeing that, you can see that In India, this is Indian data. In India, from March onward, temperature started increasing till July, August, September, and October, and then slowly come down because it's winters. November, December, and January, February temperature are lesser. Okay, without data also you can do that. So select that range of cell, Control 1, go to custom. In general, instead of general, what you can do is 3 semicolon in type, click on OK. You see there is no data, but still intuitively you can understand that from March onward temperature is increasing because it's warmer color, and then from July, September, October little bit of drop, and then November, December significant drop till January or February because these are the winters, and in India most of the time it is hotter. So from March to September, October temperature is little bit of higher. That's why using intuitive color scale is very important. Is I hope you learned Heatmap from these two data sets how to use it. So import more data and create heat maps. You will understand better. A waterfall chart is useful for understanding how an initial value, let's say revenue or net income, is affected by series of positive or negative values. Okay, let's say here revenue you can say is affected by the cost of goods. Then we got gross margin, then minus administrative service, and then we got net income. The columns are colored, like negatives are colored in red or orange, you can say. If you get positive, that's colored in green color, so that's intuitively you can understand which is negative, which is positive. Structure is like waterfall, that's why it's called waterfall charts. First select this data, go to insert. See there is waterfall chart, click on there. Excel automatically taken minus value as decrease in orange and increase in blue color. Okay, but here gross margin we want to make it as total. So click on this gross margin, right click on it, set as total. Same as net income, click on here, right click on it, make it total. So now you can see is from revenue we are going down because cost of goods is minus. From there we come to gross margins, and then administrative service minus, you come to net income. Beautifully waterfall like charts. In this way you can visualize this company's income statement. So now you want to format it the way other graphs are formatted. Add chart titles, increase x-axis, y-axis, and you can change individual colors also the way you want. Another example I want to give, here you can see this product sold, company's net income is given. How to visualize it? Copy that range of cell, go to insert, go to waterfall chart, click on waterfall chart. You see again gross margin I want to make it total, it's actually subtotal. Right click, set as total. Now we see from product sold what is the cost of good, then we come to gross margin, and then marketing cost, income tax, and then we come to net margin. In this way you can visualize company's income statement. So you want to format it, select on this chart, control 1, border you want to give, let's say instead of white we want to make it black, increases that width, want to change the chart title, that's income statement, increases the font, make it bold, increases the font. Same way you want to change the color of this negative. How to do it? In this legend select this decrease, automatically this decrease are selected. Now go to fill, in fill option you want to make it solid fill. In solid fill give color red. You see all the negative values turn into red, from orange turn to red. The same way gross profit and net income you can change also. So double click, right click, In fill, you want to make it green, so click on green. Now see, negatives are in red, and net income is in green, so intuitively you can understand what value signifies what. In this way you can visualize using waterfall chart. So now here another kind of data is you start from 100,000, and in every month you are going up, you are gaining some, you are losing some, and at the end you are getting something. So how to visualize it? Using waterfall chart, select that range of cell, go to insert, go to waterfall chart, click on waterfall, increases the size here. You see now from start we are going up, in some month going down, going up and going down, and come to the at the end, what is the net income. So you want to make it set as total, so what you do is click on here, right click, set as total. You want to change the color, right click on it, fill value, want to make it green, click on OK. See, now you can, as usual, you can format this chart. In this way you can visualize waterfall chart for various companies income statement, companies balance sheets, and from start to end month, what is the sale going up or going down, till the end what is the net sales. So I hope you learn about this waterfall chart from this tutorial. Excel tree chart provides a hierarchical view of the data. Here you can say in this data set, category, subcategory, and sales are given. Using Excel tree map, you can visualize which subcategory of the category is the best seller. Okay, the tree branches represented by big rectangular. Okay, its big rectangular is represented by hair category, and small rectangular is subcategory. Here subcategory represented by smaller rectangulars. So let's learn about how to create tree map. First select this range of cell, go to insert, go to this tree map. Remember I'm using Excel 2019. From Excel 2016 tree map is given. Before that I don't think it's there, so make sure you are using after 2016 or after that. Okay, you can see from here this chart how to interpret it. Furniture is a highest seller as a whole. Okay, from furniture, inside furniture, tables is the highest seller. In this case you can see in office supply, folder is a highest seller. In technology, phones is a highest seller. As a whole, furniture is a highest seller. Okay, so how to format it now? You can change chart title, category, sales by category, and subcategory. Make it bolder, increases the font, change the color. Same way you want to change the legend part, you can make it bolder, increases the font, you can change the color to here. Same, this data labels color also you can change. So click on here, make it bold, and to change its color to black, increases the font size. You see, now want to change the border, so select that charge, Control 1, go to border. In border color, give, let's say we want to give blue color here, increases the width a bit, and you can change this color individually also as you like, but here we are not doing it. Now you can see using this tree map you can visualize which category and which subcategory is the highest seller. This appears first, that's why that means furniture is the highest seller. In this case, inside furniture, tables is the highest seller. Then office supply, inside office supply, folder is the highest seller. In technology, phones is the highest seller. In this way you can visualize tree map. A funnel chart is graphical representations used to visualize how data moves through a particular process. Okay, it's used to represent sales funnel. In this case we represent recruitment funnel, or you can represent order fulfillment process. Here you say it's funnel like structure. That's why it's called funnel chart. Let's learn how to create this chart in Excel. First, here in this data set you can see here recruitment funnel we are showing in this data set. Resume received 1000, then initial screening 800 selected, then interview scheduled for 750, first round pass 600, second round pass 400, HR round pass 350, and join 300. For some reason after HR round pass they didn't join, so join is total 300 people. So how to visualize it? Select this range of data, go to insert, go to waterfall chart, click on funnel. Now you see a funnel like structure come. Successively size of this bar is reduced till the last joining comes. It slowly becomes smaller. Now you can format it the way you want. Let's say we want to change color. So how to do it? Double click on it, right click, want to make it deep blue. In this way you can change the color. Now change the y-axis here. So go to home, make it bolder, increases the font size. You can change color also. Here we want to give red, let's say red color. You can see you can change color of this data labels also. Here we are not changing because it's visible properly. In chart titles and to show a recruitment funnel, make it bold, increases the font. You see you can properly now visualize using funnel chart how many people apply for job, and then how many people actually join, how many selected in between, then how many people actually join. Same way here you can see in this data it is a deal closing funnel, you can say. How to visualize it? Select that range of sale, go to insert, in waterfall chart under that create funnel. Now the same way you can format it. I'm not formatting here. In this way you can create funnel charts. I hope you learn about the funnel chart, where to use it. Let's say we're running a startup. So from discovery of your company till they are buying something from you, what is the process? That that process you can visualize using the funnel chart. I hope you learn about the funnel chart properly from this video. Excel Sparkline is a tiny chart. It consists of usually line or column charts. Okay, use Sparkline to show the trend in a series of values such as seasonal increase, let's say in this case temperatures, or decrease or economic cycles, or highlight minimum or maximum in a data. You can use Sparkline. Sparkline usually is a small, tiny. It can fit in a cell, particular cell. That's why you don't have to use bigger chart like line chart to show entire data. You can show, you can use Sparkline to show the trend in just a cell. How to do it? Click where you want that Sparkline, go to insert, go to here. Also you can see Sparkline, there are lines, there are columns, and win or loss. Win or loss usually you show when there is negative or positive data. Here we will use line. Okay, range of sale, choose this range of sale, and locations we want N4. Click on OK. You see there line trends are coming. You can see using this from January onwards temperature started increasing and then coming down again towards December month. Okay, you can make it column also. So click there, go to column. You see in column also it's showing the trend same way. You want to highlight high points, you can show these low points, negative points, if there anything is negative point, you can show first point or last point, you can show. You can change individual color also. Sparkline, instead of blue, you can give black color. Let's say we give black color, or you can keep it blue as you like. And now copy it down. You see, just by click copy, you can visualize entire data sets. You can see the trend easily from going up. From January till March, it's going up again. From June, July onwards, it started coming down again. Same for every plot here. You can see the same trend going on. Using these small sparkline charts, you can visualize this way. Another data sets you can use this also is, here is 2022 sales data by regions. Okay, here also you can use sparkline. So as you click there where you want, insert, go to line chart, select this range of sale, where you want O5, click on OK. You see, you can see the trend easily without using any big chart. In a particular cell, a tiny chart can show the trend. Like here you can show from January, February increasing, then at the end it started decreasing. In second south, from February onwards it started increasing, and in west regions it's not showing good results. Initially it goes up and then continuously going down. In this way, to see the trend, seasonal trend, economic growth, you can visualize using the sparkline chart. Excel field map is one of the most visually appealing chart. With the help of that, you can show state-wise, region-wise, or country-wise sales, populations, population density, GDP, etc., etc. But remember, in order to create field map chart, you need to give pin code, state, regions, country. So how to create it? In this data set, you can see region, state or union territory, populations of India. Various states are given, their populations are given. Using the field map, how to visualize this data? First, we want to make it as a table. So click anywhere on that table, data, go to insert, create table, click on OK. Now it's become a table. We want to create a field map. Select that range of data, just state and population we want to take. Control shift down arrow, control shift right arrow. Now go to insert, field map. You see map of India comes. Here you can see in color bars, populations, higher the populations, darker the color, and lower the population, it is fade, more fading color or cooler the color. You can see northeast regions, in top Ladakh, Jammu Kashmir, here populations are less, so that's why it's colder color. Here populations is higher, Uttar Pradesh is higher, Maharashtra is higher, that's why populations is higher. But we want to format it. How to do it? Go to this plus options. You want to make data labels visible. Data labels you can give either states or populations. In this case we are giving populations because we want to create slicer for states and regions. You can do it. How to do it? Go, just give data labels here, click on data labels here, click outside. Now want to insert a slicer here, so go to this table, table design. You see insert a slicer. Slicer here we want to give regions, click on OK. Now you see here region south, east, north comes. Increase the chart. Now you want to see just data of north regions. How to do it? Click on that north. You see Excel is just showing this north region datas, not all over the India, not south, west, east regions. You want to show just data of east regions? Click on here. You see Excel is just showing this east region data. In this way, you can visualize this data very effectively. Want to see just south regions? Click on the south. You see all the south regions data are coming. You don't want to go by regions, you just want to go by states, each state. How to do it? Click on this, go to table design, insert slicer. In this case, we want to insert state or union territory. Click on OK. You see state and union territory comes. Now you can just click any one union territory and see the population data. Same way you can visualize sales data. Let's say you are running a company throughout the India. What's sale coming from particular regions or a particular state, you can see using this. So let's say we want to see Madhya Pradesh sale. Click on this Madhya Pradesh. Now increase the size. You see this is the Madhya Pradesh state's populations here showing. Instead of populations, you can see sales data also. You can population density, GDP, etc, etc. Let's say we want to see Karnataka regions. You see Karnataka's populations comes. Instead of this, Uttar Pradesh population is higher. Let's see it. You see Uttar Pradesh populations is higher. Just by clicking on this slicer, you can visualize particular state or a particular region. You see it automatically taken. The moment you click on Uttar Pradesh, regions become north. It automatically taken that. So north Uttar Pradesh population you can see. So when you combine this slicer and field map, it becomes really powerful visualization tool. Now you want to, let's say, format it. So how to do it? Click on here, Control 1. Go to this border. You want to change the border color. Let's make it blue. Increase this width bit. Click on OK. Give a chart title. Populations of India. State-wise population of India. Increases the font. Make it bold. Increases the font. Make it red. You can change chart color also. Click on this chart, double tap on this chart. Series options come. In series color option, you can choose 2 color sequence or 3 color sequence. Here I am choosing 3 color sequence. It doesn't look good, so I am go back to 2 color sequence. In 2 color sequence, minimum and maximum you can choose. Let's say minimum I choose this, and maximum I choose this. You see color entirely changes. You in this way you can change color too. You see state wise populations of India and entire Indian state populations you can see visualize using field map. And at the same time, just by clicking on any regions, you can visualize that particular region's populations. And if you know about particular state populations, you can do that same. To visualize the stock data, you can use Excel stock charts. You can see in this chart, primary axis there is volume, and secondary axis price is given and date range. Here you can see box plot or whiskers chart. Like a box plot and whiskers chart, it also represents open, high, low, and close. Main body parts of the box plot represent opening and closing price. White box plot means opening is low and ending or close is higher price. And black box plot means opening is higher, closing in lower price. It's like in if you're a stock trader, red candlestick represented by this black and green candlestick represented by this white. So how to import the stock data? There are various ways you can import from. There is a function called stock history. You can import using that also. Otherwise, how to import it? Go to Yahoo Finance or any other stock data website. Then copy that URL. Come to the data from web. You see that URL, paste it and click on OK. If you click on OK, you can import stock data from there. Okay, here from previously I have imported that data, so I'm not importing it here. We are going to create this chart. How to create this chart? First delete it. Select this range of cell, go to insert, go to this stock. You see if I select that, no chart is coming because it's just high, low and close chart. Here even you can't see any chart because open, high, low, close chart. Here volume high low chart. In our data sets you can see this volume open, high and low close data is given. That's why if we select this chart is showing in our Excel worksheet. So you need to select the proper chart types in stock charts. So increases the cell. Want to get rid of this legend part. Now let's format it. You see this stock data is absent because there may be holidays. So how to get rid of this blank data? Select this, control 1. You can see in axis type automatically selected based on data. So do it text data. Okay, you see it just goes away if you select this text data. Now add the axis title. In chart type write Apple stock data. In primary axis it's volume. In secondary axis it's price. X-axis this is the date. In both the axes you can choose minimum and maximum. Here it's automatically taken 75 to 105. Most of the time it can take from 0 to, so that's where you can change minimum and maximum. Okay, here we are not changing it. Select y-axis, let's increase, make it bold, increases the size. Same way x-axis, make it bolder. In date, make it bold, give the color blue, increases the size. Same way we can do it in volume. And price in chart title. Here in column represent the in that particular day what's the trading volume. Here it's almost like a box and whisker chart. Like a box and whisker chart, it shows minimum, maximum, low and close volume. This main body part of this box plot represent opening and close data. White box plot means stock starts at lower price and ends in higher price, and black represent this stock starts at higher price and ends in lower price.